Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now a third-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. From the gun, Mayfield. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aleem McNeil breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Look at the big fella go. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Going with White here, toss left. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Buccaneers had 2 and 2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
3rd down and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with White. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now back to the ground game with White. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
White will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Again, this is White. And he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuck behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. This is White on the screen. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Rashad White, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucks will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. The touchdown giving him the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, that is incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes. See if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let him go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this past the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And a short pickup to about the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On third down, a run from White. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now Mayfield on fourth down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. A very solid gain of 27.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Jacobs going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 3 yards out. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 8. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got Otten on the out route. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Throwing, Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Bucks first down, and he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1. Mayfield to throw it. Finding Otten once more. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And again, it's Mayfield. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Come on, boys, let's make a play out there. Let's go. We are going to do this. We got this.
Mayfield on first down. Complete right side to Otten. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Aleem McNeil. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So here's a 3rd and 14. Mayfield now. That is caught. Touchdown. Cade Otten. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucks are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From the end zone, here comes Williams. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have the control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, Jacobs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Williams to return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Caught that look for me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 2nd and 5. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They look to throw on 3rd and goal. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Get in the end zone, fellas.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson able to record his 5th sack of the season. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. This is White. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, a dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better. For Mike Evans, he's going to go. Now inside the 25. Mike Evans, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 78 yards. And the Buccaneers get a bit closer. Now the Bucks offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. Being chased out left. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And it's not over yet as they're back within 2 scores. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Williams to return. This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Jamison Williams. 77 yards. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead is now an even 30.
Next to score, Lions 52, Buccaneers 22.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Devin Tompkins on the return. The Bucks take over first and 10. At their own
The Bucks
18-yard
offense
line.
set to begin their next possession. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Mayfield steps away to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Christian Watson, 47 yards. And the Lions add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Badgley on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Lions 59, Buccaneers 22.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Mayfield looks to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Levi Onwuzurike able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's to the 15, and in for the Lions touchdown. Christian Watson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Godwin, the motion man. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucks have a first down. Now a toss play. This is White. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. Opting to run again here with White. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. They'll go up the middle with White, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They go play action. Mayfield. Going across the formation, there's Otten with it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Lions, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our